time, I mean, with Lamar, he's putting up some numbers that really hasn't been done before. I mean, he ended up with like more than 40 touchdown passes, less than 5 interceptions, 4,000 yards, and 800 rushing yards. I mean, have you anything comparable that you've ever, an athlete or a player like that you've ever been around?
No, I mean it's been amazing. It's a credit to him, the work he's put in, and the work he puts in every week. It's a credit to our coaches, T, who works with him every day, to our coaches who game plan every week. The other thing was we've been healthy. Rashad's been healthy for most of the year. Zay in his second year. Tight ends have been healthy. Our old line's been relatively healthy. So that allows you, and our second year as a staff allows us to continue to push forward and eliminate some of the drag that we had at times last year. You're going to have that. You're in the NFL, but the credit goes to him. I mean, he's an unbelievable playmaker, wants to be coached, wants to be great, and he's about as humble as you could ever ask for a star player. I mean, super humble. That's why his teammates love him, because he works hard and he's humble and owns it.
Teams obviously evolved through the course of the season. You guys were getting under center with the fullback and Derek and gouging people that way for a while. And I know there's always adjustments. And coming out of the bye, whether it's opponent related or not, Derek went from running 60+% of the time under center to over 60% of the time out of the pistol or the shotgun with Lamar. And now that's been super effective. Was that a self-scout thing? Was that something you guys talked about during the bye? Or
some of it's that, some of it we didn't have Charlie. Charlie's kind of our C-gap tight end blocker. So it's got a little bit of both. And who we were playing, certain teams presents itself, for us to be under center a little bit more. And then, so combination of self-scout, combination we're playing, and combination of Charlie, all the above.
One other thing along those lines, if I could. I watched all the cut-ups on everything you guys have done out of the pistol and shotgun since the bye. And Lamar does not have a keeper against an 8-man box, but he's averaging over 11 yards per carry when he does. Like, every single time, like it's Derek. Like it just seems like, how much of this is just what he does in those situations, knowing what to do with the football.
We should have Lamar pull it more often?
No. I'm saying he seems to have.
I'm with you.
Well, I mean,
look at that.
I mean, literally it's a 0% keeper rate against the 8-man. Like, we talk about his evolution as a passer, but what about his mind in that part of the run game?
Well, he does a tremendous job of being disciplined. One thing that happened early last year is we put the ball on the ground with some of our exchanges. If that's wood, but it's like, okay, so we've been better with our exchanges. You can trust that in all situations, red zone, 4-minute, critical situations. But whether it's 8-man spacing or whether it's a 2-shell and a 7-man box, most of the time doesn't have a lot to do whether he pulls it or not. Usually the edge rusher is somebody that we're reading as a part of that. So certain teams that we've played have decided that they want to jet up the field. The Steelers are one of those. And at times the Texans were like that to try and not let Lamar beat us and get the ball in the perimeter, which that's their decision. Obviously having Derek and getting him running downhill has been good for us. And there's certain things that we've evolved to, and there's other things that I think are better for Derek and us when we're under center. But I just think he does a great job with it. Derek has really blended in well with what we've asked him to do.
Todd, before the season started, I asked you the identity you wanted for this offense, and you said a nightmare to defend. Would you say the offense has evolved in that way as you envisioned it?
I don't know that. You'd have to ask others how they view us. I don't make that decision. As a coaching staff and for us, we just try to use the personnel that we have to the best of our ability to give us the best chance to score points. That's what we're paid to do. I don't care where we're at statistically. It's week to week. Can't carry over points, can't carry over yards. The challenge is this week. Like I said, we've got really good coaches. We've got really good players. We've stayed healthy. I think our guys do a really good job of trying to attack who we're playing. Like I said before, I think our system gives us the versatility to whether it's zone schemes, gap schemes, perimeter run, power, our ability to throw the ball quick, play action, stretch the field vertically, horizontally, all the things you want to be able to do. And having really good coaches and having really good players allows you to do that.
Zay Flowers had a really strong rookie season. What do you see in his game? What's he done this year to kind of take it to another level in year 2?
I think any player should take that leap in their second year in terms of being comfortable. It is a long season. I think learning how to take care of your body, how to prepare each week. I think the other things that go unnoticed is we're all the same offensively, especially the skill guys. The terminology is the same. The way that they're being coached is the same. Little nuances of routes, what you're asking them to do, that they're now able to fix it. It's the same with Bate being healthy, Zay being part of that. All of our players kind of get what we're trying to do. And you can say, well, why does it take that long? Well, it didn't take that long. It's just you become more comfortable, more confident in what you're asked to do. And when you carry over those concepts and carry over the teaching and the coaching, I think we play at our best when we are confident and comfortable. And I don't mean comfortable in neglecting the work, but just in terms of how we go about things.